close your eyes. Just for a moment. Close your eyes and breathe. Breathe in slowly, gently, all the way down into the quiet places inside you that have been holding so much today. And breathe out. Let it go. Whatever it is that has been sitting heavy on your chest, whatever it is that kept replaying in your mind today, whatever worry found its way into the corners of your heart and settled there like dust, you can breathe it out now. Right now, in this moment, you are allowed to let it go. You have been carrying so much, and I want you to know, before we go any further, that what you have been carrying has not gone unnoticed. Every step you took today, every breath you drew in through the difficulty, every quiet moment where you held yourself together when everything inside you wanted to fall apart, all of it has been seen, all of it has been witnessed. You have not been alone in any of it, not for a single second, not for the briefest flash of a moment. You have never been alone. And tonight, as the world outside grows quieter, and the darkness of the night wraps around your window like a soft, deep blanket, I want to walk with you into that stillness. I want to sit with you in this space where the noise of the day begins to fade and the gentle voice of heaven can finally be heard. Because it has been speaking to you all day long, even in the chaos, even in the noise, even in the moments where you felt furthest from peace. That voice has been there, patient and tender and unwavering, saying the same thing it has always said to you. I am here. I have not left you. You are mine, and I love you, and tonight you are going to rest. So let yourself sink a little deeper into wherever you are resting right now. Feel the softness beneath you, the warmth around you. Notice how your body, even now, is beginning to relax. Your shoulders can drop, your jaw can unclench, your hands can open, your forehead can soften. You don't have to hold any of that tension anymore. It was never yours to hold forever. It was only ever something you were passing through, and tonight you are passing through it into rest. Let the sound of this voice be like a hand placed gently over yours. Let it be like the quiet presence of someone sitting beside you in the dark, who is not afraid of the dark, who knows exactly where you are and loves you completely in this very moment, exactly as you are. Not who you wish you were, not who you are trying to become, exactly who you are right now, tired and hopeful and still reaching. You are loved, deeply, completely, without condition, without end. There is a God who made the stars, and tonight those same stars are scattered across the sky above you, like scattered light, like diamonds pressed into the darkness, and every single one of them was hung there by hands that also know your name, hands that formed you in secret, that counted every hair on your head, that have written your days in a book before a single one of them came to be. You are not an accident in this universe. You are not a small thing forgotten in the corners of a vast and indifferent cosmos. You are known. You are named. You are held. Look up, if only in your mind's eye. Look up through the ceiling and the roof and the open sky, and imagine the night stretching above you, wide and deep and full of a quiet holiness. The stars do not rush. The moon does not hurry. The slow turning of the earth beneath you has its own gentle rhythm, and that rhythm was set in motion by a God who also knows the rhythm of your breathing, who also knows the rhythm of your heartbeat, who is closer to you right now and the air in your lungs. He is that near. He has always been that near. And maybe today you forgot that. Maybe today the noise was too loud, or the pain was too sharp, or the fear was too present for you to feel his nearness. That is all right. That is human. There is no shame in the days when the presence of God feels distant, because distance has never once been his doing. He does not step back. He does not grow tired of you or impatient with the slowness of your believing. He stays. He always stays. And tonight, he is here, closer than the sound of your own breathing, closer than the beating of your own heart, right here, in this room with you, in this moment of quiet, in this holy, ordinary space between wakefulness and sleep. Just breathe. Breathe slowly. Notice the air as it comes in, cool and gentle, and notice the air as it goes out, warm and releasing. This breathing is a gift. Every breath you have ever taken has been a gift. And tonight, each slow breath is carrying you a little deeper into rest, a little deeper into the peace that has been waiting here for you all day long. You are safe. I want to say that to you clearly, gently, and I want you to let those words find the places inside you that most need to hear them. You are safe. Not because nothing difficult is happening in your life, not because every problem has been solved and every question has been answered, but because the one who holds the universe in the span of his hand is also holding you. And that kind of holding, that divine, unshakable holding, it cannot be moved. It cannot be broken. It cannot be taken from you. You are held by something so much greater than any trouble you are facing. And that holding is enough. It is more than enough. It is everything. Think of the night sky again. Think of the stars, one by one, each one a point of light in the deep darkness. And know that the same God who set those stars in their places set you in yours. He did not make you and then forget about you. He did not breathe life into you and then move on to other things. From the very moment of your beginning, He has been with you. In the hospital rooms and the living rooms, in the school hallways and the offices, in the quiet moments and the loud ones, in the seasons of joy and in the long, hard winters of sorrow, He has been there. Not watching from a distance, but walking right beside you, sometimes ahead to clear the path, sometimes behind to catch you when you stumbled. Always present, always loving, always yours. Let that truth settle into you now like warmth, spreading through your body. Let it move from your mind down into your heart, and from your heart down into the very deepest places of you, the places that have been aching for this kind of reassurance. You are not alone. You have never been alone. And in the quiet of this night, you are more surrounded by love than you have ever fully realized. The night is a holy thing, you know. There is something sacred about the darkness when it is safe, when you are warm and resting, and the world has slowed down enough for you to finally hear what has been true all along. The ancient writers of Scripture knew this. They wrote of lying down and not being afraid. They wrote of sleep coming to those the Lord loves. Sweet, peaceful sleep given as a gift to His beloved. And you are His beloved. That word is yours, beloved, held in special tenderness, looked upon with delight, thought about with care. You are beloved, and tonight that love is the blanket beneath which you will sleep. There is so much I want to tell you tonight, and we have time. We have all the time of this quiet evening stretching out before us like a road that leads somewhere beautiful and restful and good. So let yourself relax a little more. Let your breathing slow a little more. Let the tension in your body release a little more. You are going to sleep tonight, and it is going to be a deep and peaceful sleep. The kind that heals you in ways you cannot even measure. The kind that restores you in places that are not visible to the eye. Your body knows how to do this. Your soul knows how to do this. And tonight, God Himself is going to guard your resting. Do you know that in the ancient language of the Psalms, the shepherd imagery is everywhere? The image of a shepherd who knows his sheep by name, who leads them to quiet waters and green resting places, who walks with them even through the darkest valleys without fear, whose rod and staff are a comfort rather than a threat. This is the image of your God. This is who He is to you, right now, in this moment. He is not a God of cold distance and demanding arithmetic. He is a shepherd. He is tender. He is searching. He knows the sound of your voice when you call, and He comes. He always comes. And tonight, He is leading you beside still waters. He is bringing you to green pastures. He is restoring your soul. Let yourself be restored. Let whatever in you has been depleted begin to fill again. Let whatever in you has been bruised begin to be tended to. You don't have to manage this restoration yourself. You don't have to figure out how it happens, or make it happen through effort. You just have to receive it. Receiving is its own kind of faith. Receiving is its own kind of trust. And tonight, you can trust. You can open your hands and let the peace that is already here, that has been waiting here for you, fill every open space. And maybe you're wondering if you deserve this. Maybe somewhere in the back of your mind, there is a quiet voice that says you haven't been good enough today, or faithful enough, or strong enough, or that you said the wrong thing, or thought the wrong thought, or made the wrong choice, and that because of that, this peace isn't really for you. I want you to hear me clearly when I say that voice is a liar. That voice does not speak the language of God, because the God who is with you tonight is not keeping score. He is not tallying your failures against your successes. He is not waiting for you to earn His presence or prove your worth. He gave His very best. He gave everything, through His Son, through the cross, through the open tomb. He gave everything so that this moment, this ordinary, sacred, quiet moment of you resting in the dark, could be full of His grace, full of His love, full of His peace. Not because you earned it, because He gave it. Because love gives. That is what love does. It gives, and it keeps giving, and it never runs out. So breathe again. One more slow, deep breath. And as you breathe in grace. Breathe in the reality that you are forgiven, that you are loved, that you are held. And as you breathe out the lie that says you have to earn it. Breathe out the weight of that false belief. You are free. You have always been free. And tonight, in the freedom of that grace, you can rest. The room around you is quiet now. The sounds of the outside world are soft and far away. And here, in this little sanctuary of your resting place, there is a peace that is different from the peace the world offers. The world offers peace as the absence of conflict. But the peace that belongs to you tonight, it is a peace that exists in the middle of everything. A peace that holds steady while questions remain unanswered. A peace that breathes calmly even when the future is uncertain. It is the kind of peace that doesn't make sense from the outside, the kind that other people look at and wonder about, because it surpasses what any human logic can construct. It is the peace of the one who spoke to the storm, and the storm obeyed. It is the peace of the one who walked on the water, and held out his hand and said, "Don't be afraid." That peace is yours. Right now, tonight, it is yours. And if there is fear living inside you, and perhaps there is, because you are human, and the world is uncertain, and some things genuinely frighten you. If there is fear, I want you to know that you can bring it here. You don't have to be brave in some kind of pretending way. You don't have to perform peace while feeling afraid. You can bring the fear, and the one who is with you tonight is big enough to hold both. Your fear and His peace can exist in the same space, and His peace will win. It always wins, not because fear isn't real, but because He is more real. He is more present, He is more powerful, and He is not afraid of your fear. He simply sits with you in it and says, "I've got you. We're going to be okay." Let that reassurance move through you now. I've got you. We're going to be okay. Say it in your heart if you need to. Let it be the word you fall asleep to. I've got you. We're going to be okay. The night sky outside is doing something beautiful right now, whether you can see it or not. Above every cloud, beyond every shadow, the stars are present. They never left. They were there all day, hidden in the brightness of the sun, but never gone. And in the same way, the peace of God is always there, sometimes hidden behind the brightness and noise of your days, but never gone, never absent, never removed. It is always there, just on the other side of the stillness, waiting for moments exactly like this one, when you slow down enough to find it again. And here it is. Here is the stillness. Here is the moment. And here, right now, is the peace you've been missing. Welcome back to it. It has missed you too. Let's go somewhere together for a moment. Close your eyes more fully if they aren't already closed. And in the softness behind your eyelids, imagine a path. It is an evening path, laid with soft stones that glow faintly in the gathering dusk. On either side of the path, there are trees, tall and quiet, and full of the gentle sound of wind moving through their leaves. The air is warm but not hot, cool but not cold, exactly the right temperature for the deep breath you just took. And the light is the color of the sky just before the stars appear, that soft, rich, luminous blue-purple that feels holy somehow, that feels like the very edge of something sacred. And you are walking this path, but you are not walking it alone. There is someone beside you. You may sense him more than see him, a presence that is warm and deep and impossibly kind. Every step you take on this path, he is there. He knows the path. He laid the stones. He planted the trees. He set the stars that are just now beginning to appear in the sky above you, one by one, like lanterns being lit in the most tender kind of welcome. You can talk on this walk if you want to. You can tell him everything that is on your heart. Every worry, every disappointment, every hope, every question that has no answer yet. Or you can simply walk in silence, because the silence with him is the most comfortable silence you have ever known. There is no awkwardness here. There is no need to fill the space with words. His presence is enough. His presence is everything. And as you walk, you notice something happening inside you. Some of the heaviness you carried into this moment is beginning to lift. It doesn't disappear all at once. It is more like a slow unwinding, like a tightly coiled rope gradually releasing its tension. With each step on this soft path, with each breath of this warm evening air, something is loosening inside you. Something is being gently, carefully laid down. You don't have to force this. You don't have to try to make yourself feel it. It is simply happening because he is doing it. Because this is what he does in the quiet places where you finally stop running long enough for him to work. He is restoring you. Right now, on this path, in this gentle imagining, in this real and holy moment of rest, he is doing the work that only he can do. He is reaching into the places that are tired and filling them with something new. He is touching the places that are wounded with the gentlest, most healing touch. He is speaking into the places that have been full of noise and bringing them quiet. And he asks nothing of you in return but this: simply stay, simply rest, simply receive. You are so loved. I wish you could see it the way that heaven sees it. I wish you could look at yourself for just one moment through the eyes of the one who made you and knows you completely and loves you anyway. Loves you not despite what he knows, but because of who he made you to be. In all your imperfection and all your beauty, and all your striving and all your rest. If you could see yourself through those eyes for even a second, you would never again doubt that you are worth something profound, something eternal, something that cannot be measured in the currencies of this world. You matter to God, deeply, personally, intimately, not in some general collective way, as though you are simply one of many, and he thinks of you as part of a group, but specifically, uniquely, the way a parent knows the particular sound of one child's laughter among a crowd of children. He knows yours. He knows the particular sound of your heart when it is happy, and he knows the particular sound of your heart when it is breaking, and he loves both sounds equally, because both sounds are you, and you are his, and he would not trade you for anything in all the vast reaches of creation. Rest in that. Let that be what you feel as your body grows heavier and warmer and more at peace. Let that knowledge that you are known, that you are loved, that you are his, let that be the last coherent thought before sleep comes. Because sleep coming in that kind of awareness is one of the most beautiful things a human being can experience. To close your eyes knowing you are held. To let go of consciousness, knowing that the one who holds all things is also holding you. What a gift! What an extraordinary, unearned, freely given gift. Now let's slow down even more. We're going to move even more gently now, even more softly. Feel the surface beneath your body. Feel how it supports you, completely without effort on your part. You don't have to hold yourself up. The surface holds you, in the same way God holds you. You don't have to hold yourself up in the spiritual sense either. You don't have to grip and strain and work to maintain your standing before Him. He holds you. He has held you from before you were born, and He will hold you until long after your last breath. And even then, the holding will not stop, because the love of God does not stop at the borders of this life. It goes on. It goes forever, and forever has more room in it than any human heart can imagine. Let your body be heavy now. Let your legs feel heavy and warm. Let your arms feel heavy and relaxed. Let the tension in your neck and your shoulders just melt away, as though something warm and invisible is gently working out every knot, every place where you held the day's stress in your body. You don't need that tension anymore. The day is done. Whatever happened today, it is finished. Tomorrow is not here yet. Right now, there is only this moment, this warm, dark, quiet, holy moment, and in this moment you are completely safe, completely loved, and completely free to rest. Your breathing is slower now. Can you feel how it has slowed? That is good. That is exactly right. With each exhale, you are releasing something. Maybe it is an old worry that has been with you for a long time. Maybe it is a grief that is still tender. Maybe it is a fear about someone you love, or about your own future, or about something you cannot control. Whatever it is, you can breathe it out. You can give it to the one who is carrying it anyway, whether you consciously hand it over or not. He has been carrying the weight of the world since before you were born, and He has never dropped anything. He will not drop this. He will not drop you. I want to speak to something specific now, if I may. I want to speak to the part of you that is tired in a way that sleep alone cannot fix. The kind of tired that comes from waiting for something that hasn't come yet. The kind of tired that comes from hoping and being disappointed, or from carrying a dream so long that your arms ache with the weight of it. The kind of tired that comes from the long middle sections of life, when the beginning has passed and the ending is not yet in sight, and you are just walking, day after day, through the middle, faithful but weary, trusting but human. If you know that tiredness, this is for you. The one who is with you tonight knows that tiredness too. He walked through long middles. He knew the weight of faithful waiting. He knows what it is to hold on to something when the holding is costly, when every day of the middle requires a fresh choice to keep going. He is not disappointed in you for being tired. He is not asking you to summon some supernatural energy you do not currently possess. He is simply asking you to rest, to let Him carry the weight of the waiting for one more night, to close your eyes and trust that His timing is not negligence. It is wisdom. It is love. It is the careful, considered movement of a God who sees the whole story, while you and I can only see the chapter we are currently living. Your story is not over. I need you to hear that. No matter what chapter you are in right now, no matter how stuck or lost or far from the resolution you hoped for, your story is not over. The God who began a good work in you is completing it. Not rushing it, not abandoning it, completing it with the patience and the love of someone who knows exactly how the story ends, and can therefore hold the in-between with perfect peace. Your part is to rest. Your part is to sleep tonight, and tomorrow to take one more step, and the next night to rest again, and the next day to take one more step, because that is how the journey is made. Not in great leaps of superhuman faith, but in ordinary, faithful, one step at a time trust, and every single step, He walks with you. Let the image of that path return to your mind for a moment. You and him, walking, the soft stones, the quiet trees, the stars appearing one by one in the darkening sky. And now imagine that you have stopped walking. You have found a place along the path, a soft, grassy place beside a quiet stream, and you have sat down, and he has sat beside you. And the sound of the stream is exactly the right sound, not loud or rushing, but soft and continuous, like a gentle reassurance, like a lullaby without words. And he is beside you, and he is not asking you to go anywhere or do anything or figure anything out. He is simply present, simply with you, simply keeping you company in the most tender and unhurried way. And the stars above you now are fully out. The whole night sky spread wide and deep above you, more stars than you can count, more light than the darkness can hold. And somewhere in looking at them, something in you releases. Something in you remembers that you are small, in the very best possible way. Not insignificant, but small the way a child held in loving arms is small. Small in a way that means you don't have to be big. You don't have to be in control. You don't have to hold the universe together. Someone else is doing that, and he has always been doing that, and he is very, very good at it. Let yourself be small tonight. Let yourself be the child who is held, rather than the adult who is holding. Let yourself receive care. Let yourself be tended to. It is all right to need that. It is not weakness. It is the truest kind of wisdom, knowing when to receive. And tonight is a night for receiving. Tonight is a night for letting the love of God wash over you, like the softest, warmest water, from the top of your head to the soles of your feet, into every tired place and every aching place and every fearful place. You are being healed tonight, not in a dramatic, visible way necessarily, though God can do that too if he chooses, but in the quiet, cellular, spiritual ways that matter most. The healing that happens in the rest, the healing that happens in the receiving of love, the healing that happens when a wounded thing is given time and gentleness and peace. That kind of healing is happening in you right now, in this night, in this quiet. It is yours. And now let me tell you something about the darkness, because perhaps you have always feared the dark a little, or perhaps the dark of your life has sometimes felt overwhelming, and I want to speak into that. The darkness of the night sky is not empty. It is full of stars that shine even when the eye cannot see them, full of the presence of God, who is not limited to daylight, who is not more present in the morning than in the midnight. In fact, there is something about the midnight hours that God has always known how to use. It is in the midnight that angels come. It is in the darkest hours that deliverance sometimes breaks through most powerfully. It is in the stillest, most silent watches of the night that the voice of God can sometimes be heard most clearly, because all the other voices have finally gone quiet. So the darkness is not against you. The night is not your enemy. This moment, this quiet, dark, still moment, is one of the safest places you have ever been, surrounded by love, held by grace, guarded by the one who does not sleep, who does not slumber, who watches over you with an attention that never wavers, whose eye is on you in the same steady, loving way it has been on you since the first moment of your existence. He is watching over you right now in this moment, not in a surveillance kind of way, not a cold, clinical watching, but the way a parent watches over a sleeping child, with tenderness, with love, with a quiet joy at the sight of the one they love at peace. He watches over you like that. And in his watching, there is safety. In his watching, there is rest. You can close your eyes all the way, because he never closes his. You can surrender to sleep completely, because he is on watch completely. There is not one single thing that can touch you tonight that he is not already aware of, and already working in and through for your good. Not one thing. Take a moment and let that settle. Really let it settle. Nothing that touches your life is outside of his awareness and care. Not the hard things. Not the frightening things. Not the things that keep you awake some nights. None of it is outside the circle of his watchful love. It is all held. All of it, all the time, held in hands strong enough to have made the mountains, and gentle enough to have placed the petals on a flower. You are safe. You are safe. You are safe. Let those 3 words move through you like a wave. Let them reach the places that have been afraid. You are safe. Not because everything is perfect, not because nothing hard will ever happen, but because you are held by one who is greater than anything that could ever happen. You are safe in the safest possible way, safely held in the arms of the God who loves you most. Your eyelids are growing heavier now, and that is good. That is right. That is your body responding to the truth of what we have been speaking over this hour. That you are held, that you are loved, that you are safe, that tonight you can rest. Your body believes it even when your mind still struggles. Your body knows how to let go, and your mind is learning. Right now, in this moment, your mind is learning to let go too, to release the grip on all the things it has been trying to manage, to open the hand that has been clutching so tightly. Open your hands right now if you can, physically if possible. Open your hands slightly and turn them palm upward, and in the opening of your hands, let there be a spiritual opening too, an openness to receive, an openness to release, an openness to the movement of the Holy Spirit, who is present with you in this room right now, who has been with you in every room you have ever occupied, who lives within you and works gently in the quiet hours, who comforts and teaches and leads in ways that sometimes only become visible in retrospect, but are always real. The Holy Spirit, the Comforter, the Helper, the one who walks alongside, is here, right here, not in some far-off spiritual realm that requires special access, right here, in this room, in this moment, in your very breathing. He is as close to you as your own thoughts. Closer. He knows you from the inside, understands you more deeply than you understand yourself, and loves everything he knows. Every part of you that you consider unlovable, every part you try to hide, every broken piece and imperfect corner, he knows it all, and he is not put off by any of it. He is not surprised by any of it. He was there when it was formed, and he is here now, working toward wholeness in ways that only love can work. Let that love work in you tonight. Don't resist it. Don't armor yourself against it. Sometimes we are so practiced at self-protection that we accidentally protect ourselves from the very love we most need. Tonight, the armor can come off. Tonight, in the safety of this moment, in the company of the one who cannot hurt you, you can be completely unguarded, completely open, completely yourself, and completely received. You are received, tonight and always, exactly as you are, by a love that does not require you to clean yourself up first. You come exactly as you are, tired, imperfect, hopeful, afraid, grateful, grieving, wondering, and you are received, welcomed, embraced. The door is always open to you. It will never be shut. It has never been shut. There has never been a moment in your entire life when God has turned his face from you, even in the moments that felt like abandonment. Even in the desert seasons when the silence felt like rejection, he was there. He is here. He will always be here, and that will never, ever change. Let me say something about the future now, gently, because I know the future sometimes lives in your chest as a low hum of anxiety. The unknown days stretching ahead of you, the things you cannot control, the people you love and cannot protect, the circumstances that have not resolved, the questions that have no answers yet. The future can feel like standing at the edge of a dark forest and not knowing what lives inside. And that feeling is real, but I want to offer you something alongside it. The one who is with you tonight is already in the future. He is already in tomorrow, and next week, and next year, and in all the days beyond your ability to imagine. He has already been there. Time moves in only one direction for us, but not for him. He inhabits it all simultaneously, the past and the present and the future. And in all of it, he is present. And in all of it, he is working, and in all of it, he is for you. He has already seen the resolution of the things that currently frighten you. He has already seen how the story turns, and he is not afraid. So if you are afraid of the future tonight, you can borrow his courage. You can lean back against the reality of a God who has already been there and who tells you it is all right. Come through the forest. I am already on the other side, and I will walk with you through it. And I know every path and every route and every shadow, and none of them will have the final word. I do. I have the final word, and the final word is good. Let that be enough for tonight. You don't have to see the whole future. You don't have to understand the whole plan. You just have to trust the one who does. And tonight, trusting looks like letting go. Trusting looks like breathing slowly. Trusting looks like closing your eyes and saying, I don't know what tomorrow holds, but I know who holds it, and that is enough. That is enough. It is more than enough. It is everything. Your body is very relaxed now. I can tell, even through the quiet of this moment, that something has shifted. Something has softened. The work of the day is behind you, and the work of tomorrow has not yet begun. And right here, in this in-between space, you are simply at rest. Simply a beloved child of God, resting. And there is no place on earth more beautiful than that. There is no more important thing you could be doing right now than exactly this. Resting in the love of God. Allowing yourself to be held. Allowing the peace that surpasses understanding to settle over you like a warm and holy covering. You are covered tonight. Not by the blanket alone, though feel how warm and soft it is around you, but covered by something deeper and more real and more permanent, covered by grace, covered by love, covered by the protection of a God who has said, I will never leave you, I will never forsake you, and he means it. He has always meant it. Every time those words have ever been written or spoken or sung, he has meant them with the full weight of his eternal nature, with the full sincerity of the love that created everything, including you. Never forsaken, never left, never abandoned. That is your reality tonight. That is the unchangeable truth about your life, regardless of how you feel in any given moment. Feelings are real, but they are not always true. And the truth is this: you are never alone. You have never been alone. You will never be alone, not in the long nights of waiting, not in the dark valleys of grief, not in the bright lonely spaces that nobody else seems to understand, not in the quiet rooms where you have cried where no one saw. He saw. He sees. He has always seen. And every tear, every prayer, every whispered name in the dark, he has caught it all. He has held it all. He has treasured it all. You are treasured. Let that word settle into you. Treasured. Not merely tolerated, not merely accepted. Treasured the way something precious is treasured. Handled carefully, valued deeply, kept close, thought about often. That is how God thinks of you. Often, tenderly, with delight, with the kind of love that does not diminish with time, but deepens, deepens, deepens. The more he knows, the more he loves, and he already knows everything. Breathe in once more slowly, a deep, nourishing breath. Let the breath carry out any remaining tightness, any remaining worry, any remaining resistance to rest. You have permission to stop resisting rest. Rest is not laziness. Rest is not giving up. Rest is wisdom. Rest is trust. Rest is the physical act of saying, I believe that the world will still be here tomorrow, that God is on watch, that I am held, and that I can let go for a few hours. Rest is one of the most spiritually significant things a human being can do, and you are doing it beautifully. Now let your thoughts drift, if they want to drift. Don't hold them tightly. Don't try to control them. Let them float by like leaves on the surface of that quiet stream we were sitting beside, moving gently downstream, here for a moment and then gone, and you watch them pass without grabbing them, without following them, without giving them more weight than they deserve. Just let them drift. And underneath the drifting thoughts, there is something still and clear and deep, the bedrock of God's love, unchanging and solid and there, always there, supporting everything above it. That bedrock is beneath you tonight. It is beneath every moment of your life. No matter how turbulent the surface of your days, the bedrock holds, the love holds, the truth holds. You are built on something that cannot be shaken, and even in the shaking, the foundation is not moving. You are secure in the most profound, permanent way that a person can be secure. Not in the security of circumstances, which can change, but in the security of love, which cannot. The love of God cannot change. It cannot be diminished by your mistakes. It cannot be increased by your best behavior. It is already at its maximum, already full, already overflowing, and it was that way before you did anything at all. This love existed before you had a name. It will exist after this world has passed away. It exists right now, in this room, in this quiet moment, wrapped around you as certainly as the air and the warmth and the soft darkness. Feel it wrapping around you now, not as an idea, but as a reality, not as a concept, but as a presence. The love of God, warm and enveloping and real, moving around you and through you and holding you from every direction. Above you and beneath you and to your left and to your right and before you and behind you. Surrounded, completely surrounded, by the love of the one who made you and knows you and chose you and will never, ever let you go. There is so much that you are not responsible for tonight. Can you feel the relief of that? There is so much that is simply not yours to carry. The outcome of things you have no control over, not yours to carry. The choices of other people, not yours to carry. The future of your children or your parents or your friends, not yours to carry. The healing of relationships that require two people, not yours alone to carry. The timing of answered prayers, not yours to manage. These things are in hands far more capable than yours, and tonight you can release them. Not with resignation, not with defeat, but with genuine peace, with trust, with the quiet confidence of someone who has learned, even slowly and imperfectly, that God is trustworthy. God is trustworthy. His character does not shift, His love does not waver, His promises do not expire. When He says He is working all things together for good, He means all things, not just the pleasant things, not just the easy things, but all things, the difficult things, the painful things, the things that don't make sense. All things in His hands are being woven together into something that will ultimately be beautiful and good and right. You may not see it yet. You may not see it for a long time. But the weaving is happening. It has never stopped, and the weaver knows exactly what he is making. Trust the weaver tonight. Trust the process, even when the process is hard, even when the threads look tangled, even when you cannot see the pattern from where you are standing. The pattern is there. The design is intentional. The beauty is coming. And in the meantime, rest. In the meantime, sleep. In the meantime, let yourself be held in the dark and trust that the light will come in the morning, because it always does. Morning always comes, and every morning is a new mercy, a new beginning, a new chance to see what God is doing in your story. But that is tomorrow. And right now, tonight, we are in the quiet. And in the quiet, there is grace for the night. Grace for the resting. Grace for the not knowing. Grace for the releasing. And it is enough. More than enough. It covers everything. I want to speak for a moment to those of you who are carrying grief tonight. Real grief. The kind that doesn't go away when you sleep. The kind that is there waiting when you wake up. The kind that comes in waves sometimes and floods everything. If you are grieving tonight, a person, a dream, a version of your life that did not come to be, a relationship that is broken, a loss that is still raw, I want you to know that grief is not a sign of weak faith. Grief is the proof that love existed. You cannot grieve what you did not love, and love is always worth grieving. So grief is a kind of honor. And God, who knows grief Himself, who has known the grief of separation, of betrayal, of loss, He sits with you in yours. He does not rush you through it. He does not tell you to hurry up and feel better. He sits with you in it, and he holds you in it, and he weeps with you in it, because he loves you enough to enter fully into your pain, rather than standing outside it, and calling you out to where he is more comfortable. He comes to where you are. He always comes to where you are. If grief is what you are feeling tonight, bring it here. You don't have to set it aside to have peace. You can grieve and still be held. You can ache and still be loved. You can miss someone terribly and still find rest tonight. The two are not mutually exclusive. God is big enough to hold both, your sorrow and your peace, your loss and your rest. Both are real, both are honored, both are held. And the one you are missing, if you have lost someone, let me offer you this quiet reassurance. The same God who is here with you is the God of all life, of all eternity, the God who holds all souls in the fullness of his love. Your person is held too. Your beloved is not lost in some cold void somewhere. They are held in the same love that holds you, in a fullness and a joy that you and I cannot yet imagine. You are not separated by death in the way it feels. You are separated only by a veil that is thinner than we think. A thin place between now and forever, and on both sides of it, the same love holds everything. You will see them again. In the fullness of time, in the fullness of all that God has prepared, there is a reunion waiting for you that will be more joyful than anything you have ever known. Hold on to that. Let it comfort you. Let it give you permission to rest tonight. The stars outside are still shining. Time is passing gently, and you are passing gently through it, drifting slowly, softly, beautifully toward the deep rest that your body and soul have been needing. Your mind is quieter now. I can feel it in the way the words are landing differently, not with sharp clarity, but with soft warmth, sinking in rather than being processed, absorbed rather than analyzed. That is exactly right. Let your mind soften now. Let it go from thinking mode into receiving mode. You don't have to understand everything I am saying. Just let it wash over you. Just let the truth and the love in these words find the places inside you that need them most, and settle there like seeds settling into good soil. You are good soil. I know the world may have told you otherwise at times. I know there may have been voices, inside your own head or from outside, that suggested you were not enough, not good enough, not worthy enough, not smart enough, not talented enough, not faithful enough. But those voices are not the voice of your Maker. Those voices don't know you the way He knows you. And He, looking at the soil of your life, all of it, the rocky places and the fertile places, the places that have been walked on and the places that are waiting to bloom, He looks at all of it, and He sees potential. He sees beauty. He sees exactly what He made, and He is not disappointed. He is delighted. He looks at you, and He is glad. You are someone who makes God glad. Did you know that? When He thinks of you, and He is always thinking of you, which means this is always happening, when He thinks of you, there is love there. Real, genuine parental love. The kind that remembers the first time it saw you and was captured. The kind that has been rooting for you from the beginning. The kind that celebrates every step forward, no matter how small, and sits with you patiently in every step back, never once giving up, never once doubting that you are worth investing in. That is how God thinks of you, always. Let yourself be thought of like that tonight. Let yourself be loved like that tonight. You deserve it, not because you have earned it, but because love doesn't work by deserving. Love gives freely, and freely it gives to you, and freely you can receive it, right now, in this quiet darkness, in this sacred resting moment. Your breathing is very slow now, very peaceful, and the heaviness in your eyelids is complete and sweet and right. Your body has done its work today. Your mind has worked so hard today, and now, in the mercy of sleep, both are going to be restored. In the hours of sleep that are coming, something profound happens. in ways that science is only beginning to understand, and in ways that lie beyond the reach of science entirely. The body heals, and the soul integrates, and the mind reorganizes, and something new is made ready in you for the morning. God works in the sleeping hours. He works in the unguarded, surrendered, quiet hours of rest, when you are not even conscious of His working. He moves in you and for you while you sleep, and you wake up having been tended to in ways you will never fully know. Trust Him with the sleeping hours. Trust Him with the unconscious places in you. Trust Him with the deep, unreachable parts of your soul that even you cannot access. He can access them. He is already there, and He is doing good work. There was a time when a man named Jesus, tired from teaching and serving and healing all day long, fell asleep in the back of a boat while a storm raged around him. The waves were wild, the disciples were afraid, and he slept. Not because he didn't care, but because he knew, even in his humanity, he knew that the storm was not the final word. He woke up and he spoke to the storm, and the storm listened. And then he turned to those frightened people, and he asked a question that still echoes across the centuries. Why were you afraid? And maybe tonight, that question is for you too. Why are you afraid? What storm is raging in your life that feels bigger than the one who is with you? What wave is threatening to capsize the small boat of your stability? He is in that boat with you. He has always been in the boat with you. And He is not asleep in the sense of being unaware. He is resting in the certainty of His own power and love, and He is inviting you to rest beside Him. He is saying, you don't have to be afraid. I'm here. We're in this boat together, and the storm has to listen when I speak. The storm has to listen when He speaks. Whatever storm is around you tonight, the storm of financial worry, or the storm of relational conflict, or the storm of health uncertainty, or the storm of loneliness, or the storm of purpose confusion, or the storm of grief, it has to listen when He speaks. And He is speaking over it right now. He is speaking peace over your storm, and the storm may not immediately cease the way you wish it would. But it will not swallow you. It cannot swallow you. Not while you are in the boat with Him. You are safe in the boat. Even in the storm, you are safe. Even in the rocking and the uncertainty and the spray of the waves, you are safe. Because He is there. And where He is, there is safety of a kind that transcends circumstances. A safety that is real, even when things are hard. A safety that is not dependent on the weather, but on the one who made the weather and speaks to it, and is not afraid of it. Rest in the boat. Let the boat rock gently if it needs to. That rocking can even become a kind of lullaby, a reminder that you are not in control, and that is all right, that the one who is in control has never once lost his grip, that you are held and held and held, and will always be held. Now let your body sink a little deeper. Let the surface beneath you feel a little softer. Let the warmth around you feel a little more complete. You are in the place between wakefulness and sleep now. That soft, in-between place where the edges of consciousness begin to blur gently, and the deep waters of rest begin to rise around you. It is a beautiful place. Let yourself go there. There is nothing to fear in that softness. Only rest, only peace, only the continued, uninterrupted presence of the one who has been with you all along, and will still be with you when you wake. When you wake, He will be there. The first moment of consciousness tomorrow, He will be in it. Before you reach for your phone, before you remember the day's demands, before the noise begins again, He will be there, in the first quiet moment of tomorrow's morning, ready to meet you, ready to speak, ready to fill your cup again so that you can pour it out in love as you move through the day. That is the rhythm He designed. Pour out, fill up. Work, rest. Give, receive. Live, breathe. Go, come home. Tonight, You are coming home to rest, and the home of rest is His presence. And His presence is always with you, which means home is never far. Home is as close as your own heart, as close as your next breath, as close as the name you whisper in the dark when no one else is listening. He hears that name. He hears your name. He is always listening. Can you hear the quiet now? The real, deep quiet, underneath all the surface sounds, the quiet of the eternal, the quiet of the sacred, the quiet that was there before the world began and will be there after it ends. It is here. Let yourself go deeper into it now. Let yourself go all the way in. There is no danger in this quiet. There is nothing lurking in it. There is only love, only peace, only rest, only the one who is with you, steady and kind and unchanging, holding you in this moment as He has held you in every moment. I want to speak very gently now, because we are close to sleep, and the words should be like the softest whispers, like the last few notes of a lullaby that fades into silence. So let me whisper these truths to you as you go. You are loved. You have always been loved. You will always be loved. You are not alone. You have never been alone. You will never be alone. You are held. You have always been held. You will always be held. The God who made the stars is watching over you tonight. His eye is on you with tenderness and care. His hand is around you with strength and gentleness. His heart is for you with a love that has no bottom and no ceiling and no edge. Whatever today brought, you made it through. And whatever tomorrow brings, you will not face it alone. But that is tomorrow. Right now, there is only this warm, peaceful, holy now. And in this now, you are safe, you are loved, you are held, you are His. Sleep now, beloved, sleep. Let your eyes close all the way. Let your breathing deepen all the way. Let your body sink all the way into the rest that has been waiting for you. The rest that was prepared for you by the one who loves you most. The night sky above you is full of stars, and every star says the same thing. He is real, He is here, He is love, He is with you. Always. The wind outside is soft and low, moving gently through the world. Can you hear it? It has been there all day, unnoticed in the noise, but here in the quiet you can hear it, soft and constant, and carrying the faintest reminder that life is larger than our problems, and the one who holds it all is good, so endlessly and reliably and profoundly good. You are cared for by that goodness, right now, in this moment, while you are sleeping or about to sleep, or still in that soft edge between the two. You are cared for. The care does not stop because you are unconscious. The care does not require your awareness to be real. It was there before you woke this morning, and it will be there after you fall asleep tonight, and it will greet you again in the morning, as faithful as the sunrise, as certain as the next breath. Close your eyes completely now, all the way. Let the darkness behind your eyelids be a soft and restful darkness, a holy darkness, the darkness of good sleep coming. Not the darkness of fear, not the darkness of confusion, but the warm, safe darkness of rest. This is the darkness the beloved child knows when she closes her eyes in the arms of the one who loves her best. No fear, no worry, only rest. Go to that rest now. Drift toward it gently, the way a leaf drifts on still water. Slow and light and effortless. You don't have to try. You don't have to work at this. Sleep is a gift, and tonight it is given freely to you. The one who has worked so hard, the one who has tried so faithfully, the one who has carried so much and still kept going. Tonight you can stop going. Tonight you can simply be. Be still. Be quiet. Be held. Be resting. He is with you. He is with you. Let that be the last thought you carry into sleep. Not the worries, not the to-do list, not the fears about tomorrow. Just this. He is with you. He is here. He is loving you. Right here. Right now. Tonight. in this ordinary room that has become a sanctuary simply because His presence is in it. His presence is with you, and where His presence is, there is peace. And tonight, that peace is yours, freely, completely, without measure, without end. The peace that passes understanding, settling over you now, like the softest, holiest thing you have ever felt. Like a blanket made of grace, like the warmth of a love that has no condition and no limit. Breathe it in. One more breath, slow and deep and full of peace, and breathe it out. All the tension, all the worry, all the day, all of it out, released, surrendered. And now, rest, simply rest. You are safe. You are loved. You are held. You are His. And He is watching over you, right now, tonight, always, forever. Sleep, beloved, sleep. Let the night wrap gently around you. Let the quiet deepen. Let the peace hold you. Let the love surround you. Let the one who never sleeps keep watch over the one who finally can. Sleep, you are safe. Sleep, you are loved. Sleep, He is here. He has always been here. He will always be here. Sleep now. Just sleep. Good night, beloved. Good night. The stars are shining above you. The one who made them loves you. And you are tonight and always, completely, perfectly, eternally held. Rest. End of script. Runtime approximately 2.5 to 3 hours, at slow, meditative pace. Voice direction, extremely slow, warm, intimate. Drop volume gradually over the final 15 minutes. Near whisper by the final pages.